We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Washington Commanders. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down. Just outside of the 15. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Well, these two teams, Charles, Arizona and Washington, 2023, a new beginning for both. Of course, for the Cardinals, a new coach, Jonathan Gannon, coming over from Philadelphia, where he was the defensive coordinator on their run to the NFC title, and then new ownership here in Washington.
And that gives each franchise a chance to start fresh, to turn the page. And I'm looking at Washington. They could be sneaky good. Despite the fact they didn't make the playoffs last year and the other three teams in their division did, Washington finished 500 at 8-8-1. They could make a jump.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. They'll look to throw again. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 23. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Murray throwing on second down. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, and he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle they go. It's Benson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
So the completion good for 7 there. Now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown in. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you can dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
This is a cut at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 63 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That one was thrown into the end zone, and when they made a play on the ball, it was actually tipped up in the air. And that's not ideal for anyone on defense, because what you're ordinarily taught is to knock the ball down towards the ground, almost like a volleyball player coming over the top and spiking it to make sure that the offensive guys can't catch it on the rebound.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
You're so close!
Let's go now.
Third down and 1.
18, Pioneer. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Daniels. And the other reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on third down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ford, that got in there to bring him down. Washington on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Murray now. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Man open, here is Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Now Murray off play action. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Benson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish.
And I think the ball's out. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll run on first down. Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on third down, Daniels. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the gun, Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Throwing again, Murray. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it will come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Benson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
That one downfield for Dotson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
On the 6.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Up the middle they go. It's Benson.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. You got him not just space, but plenty of room to route after the catch. To pick up really nice yardage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Beckler is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
Murray's pass completed to number 80. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Benson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Benson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Up the middle they go. It's Benson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And it goes a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Touchdown! Zay Jones from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 13.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
They're on the 15-yard line.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me? What are you doing?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. On 1st down, Benson. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dorrance Armstrong able to drop him for a loss of a couple. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism.
Under pressure, they got him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen. but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Caught by Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Cleveland Farrell in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignments, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's got the quarterback? Who's got the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This will work quite well on that play.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw it, Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 107 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Go on.
We'll see.